Welcome to Nessio's Light. Hello, how's it going? I hope you are doing well. So, somebody left a big old mess for me to clean up. Very exciting. Absolute banger of a video we have today. I've been listening to a song called Take It by Cafune? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce their name. Even though I don't really understand what it's about, it is a very catchy song. I watch the moon, let it run my mood, can't stop thinking of you. I think it's kind of a bittersweet song because while the lyrics aren't entirely sad, they do have a melancholic tone to them. So long, nice to know you, I'll be moving on. I don't know. I really like songs like that. Songs signifying change that sound happy but are a little deeper than how they present themselves. I think another song like that is Good Riddance. I would class the instrumental of Good Riddance as like very upbeat, but then the lyrics and the meaning of the song is a little sad. My taste in music is generally very upbeat and happy music, but songs like that, I don't know, they just scratch an itch for me. I watch the moon and I let it run my mood. I'm not sure how moon cycles work, but the way that the moon shifts from full moon to a half moon to waning crescent, I don't think that's the exact order of that process. Those are just terms that I remember that I'm just kind of regurgitating. It's kind of like a werewolf, the way that you turn when there's a full moon. So what does a werewolf do when it's like a half moon? Just nothing happens? Being a werewolf does not seem like that big of a deal. Like, how often do you see full moon? Like, really? If I was a werewolf, it would be like the most useless thing ever. I go to sleep at like sunset. I'm not gonna see a full moon. There's not gonna be any reason to change. Being a vampire honestly seems worse, because then you have like a thirst for blood. You turn into like Dexter with pointy teeth, minus the intelligence and the planning, and pretty much everything that makes Dexter Dexter aside from the urge. No, honestly, if I turned into a vampire, I would turn into the guy from Hotel Transylvania. To be fair, he's got moves, but to be unfair, that's literally all he has. And he's really freaky, so I don't know if I really want to do that. Anyways, back on topic, I watch the moon, I let it run my mood. I think it's about having your happiness and your emotional state depend on something or someone else. I watch you, and I watch as things play out like, so long, nice to know you, I'll be moving on. Back to what I was saying about songs about change, that's what I think Take It is about. I think a lot of the focus of that song is about relying on someone that you can't really rely on and attaching yourself so strongly to them despite it being really bad for you. I think it's always not a good idea to rely solely on somebody else for your happiness. Stuff like that just damages relationships. You have to let go, but letting go is always easier said than done. It's hard to not want to rely on people. It's hard not relying on people. Life isn't a single player game. You can't do this stuff alone. Pretty much, I just really like that song, and I just took the long-winded route of explaining why I like it. I don't know a whole lot about moon cycles, but don't let them run your mood, if that makes any shred of sense. Feel free to subscribe. I hope you have a nice evening, day, afternoon, whatever it is. I'll see you later. Bye bye!